Imagine sitting down to work on a project that excites you, only to be pulled away by a buzzing phone, a cluttered desk, or a mind racing with worries and distractions. Your day spirals into a blur of notifications, half finished tasks, and the nagging feeling that you're not getting anywhere. By evening, you're exhausted, frustrated, and disconnected from what truly matters: your goals, your passions, your peace. You're not alone. In our hyper-connected, consumer-driven world, maintaining focus feels like an uphill battle. With endless distractions, digital, physical, and mental, stealing your time and energy. But what if you could reclaim your focus, not by forcing yourself to try harder, but by simplifying your life with intention? The Japanese minimalist way offers 5 powerful tricks rooted in philosophies like Danshari, Kaizen, and Zen mindfulness to help you clear the clutter, sharpen your attention, and live a life of clarity and purpose. These tricks aren't about adding more to your plate. They're about removing what doesn't serve you, creating space for deep focus and meaningful progress. Let's explore how these practices can transform your ability to concentrate, boost your productivity, and craft a simpler, more intentional life that feels deeply fulfilling. Japanese minimalism is a philosophy that celebrates simplicity as a path to clarity, extending beyond physical possessions to how you manage your attention and time. At its core is the art of purposeful empty space, seen in traditional Japanese homes where sparse furnishings and open areas foster calm and focus. In the context of attention, is about creating gaps in your environment and schedule to allow your mind to breathe and concentrate. Sherry, with its principles of refusing, discarding, and separating, helps you eliminate distractions and commitments that fragment your focus. Kaizen, the practice of small, continuous improvements, ensures you build focus habits sustainably through tiny, manageable steps. Zen mindfulness, a cornerstone of Japanese philosophy, emphasizes being fully present in each moment, enhancing your ability to monotask and engage deeply. Ikigai, the pursuit of purpose, aligns your focus with what brings joy and meaning, ensuring your attention serves your deepest values. In a world that bombards you with notifications, multitasking demands, and pressure to keep up, these 5 tricks are a quiet revolution asking, what if focus isn't about doing more, but doing less with intention? What if clearing clutter, physical, digital, mental, unlocks a life of clarity and purpose? Let's ground this in your reality. You're likely no stranger to the struggle to stay focused. Your workspace might be cluttered with papers, gadgets, and random items, making it hard to settle into a task. Your phone is a constant source of distraction, with notifications pulling you away from work or meaningful moments. Your schedule is packed with meetings, errands, and social obligations, leaving little time for deep thought or creative pursuits. Your mind is the most cluttered space of all, filled with stress about finances, pressure to keep up with trends, and self-doubt about your productivity or worth. Social media amplifies this, flooding you with curated lives and ads that spark comparison or urgency. You might try to boost focus with productivity apps, caffeine, or sheer willpower, only to find they add to the chaos, leaving you scattered and drained. The result is a life where your attention is fragmented, your energy depleted, and your sense of purpose obscured. The 5 Japanese minimalist tricks offer a way out, not by adding more tools or tasks, but by simplifying your environment, habits, and mindset, creating space for laser-like focus and joyful living. Here are the 5 tricks, each rooted in Japanese wisdom and designed to boost your focus and transform your life. The first trick is to create by decluttering your physical workspace. Clear one surface, your desk, a table, completely. Then add back only what's essential for your task, like a laptop and a notebook, leaving empty space that calms your mind and sharpens your focus, inspired by Ma's serene simplicity. The second trick is to practice danshari by eliminating distractions. Refuse non-essential notifications by silencing your phone or turning off app alerts. Discard time-wasting habits like checking social media during work, and separate emotionally from the pressure to be always available, freeing your attention for what matters. The third trick is to embrace Zen mindfulness through monotasking. Focus on one task at a time, writing, cooking, listening, without multitasking or checking distractions, fully immersing yourself in the moment to enhance productivity and presence. The fourth trick is to use Kaizen to build focus habits gradually. Spend 5 minutes daily refining one aspect of your focus, organizing a drawer, muting one app, or practicing 1 minute of deep breathing before a task, creating sustainable improvements that compound over time. The fifth trick is to align your focus with Ikigai by prioritizing tasks that bring purpose and joy. Identify one meaningful goal each day, advancing a creative project, connecting with a loved one, learning a skill, and give it your prime focus, refusing lesser tasks that dilute your energy. These 5 tricks, simple yet profound, work together to declutter your environment, habits, and mind, creating a life where focus flows naturally, productivity soars, and joy abounds. The benefits of these tricks are transformative, touching every corner of your life. Mentally, they sharpen focus and reduce stress. Studies show that a clutter-free environment and monotasking improve cognitive performance, as your brain isn't overwhelmed by distractions, leading to clearer thinking and better decision-making. Physically, a simplified workspace and less mental strain reduce tension, improve posture, and enhance energy as you're not battling constant interruptions. Emotionally, these tricks foster calm and contentment. When you prioritize meaningful tasks and let go of distractions, you feel more connected to your purpose, boosting self-esteem and joy. Financially, refusing unnecessary purchases, like new apps or gadgets to boost productivity, saves money, aligning your spending with your values, as Motenai suggests. Spiritually, they align with Ikigai, helping you invest your attention in what brings meaning, creativity, relationships, growth, without the clutter of trivial tasks. Environmentally, a minimalist approach reduces consumption. Fewer impulse buys, less digital clutter, supporting sustainability. These benefits weave together, creating a life that's focused, purposeful, and deeply fulfilling. Contrast this with the habits many of us fall into. Chronic distraction, checking notifications, multitasking, hoarding tasks, creates a life of chaos. You might start your day with a cluttered desk, scattered papers pulling your attention from work. Your phone buzzes with alerts, fragmenting your focus, while social media lures you into hours of scrolling, leaving you drained. Your schedule is overloaded with low-value tasks, endless emails, unnecessary meetings, crowding out time for what matters. Your mind is a storm of stress, guilt over unfinished tasks, and pressure to be productive, making focus impossible. Productivity tools, like apps or planners, often add to the clutter, overwhelming you with more to manage. The result is a life where your attention is scattered, your energy depleted, and your purpose obscured. The 5 Japanese minimalist tricks break this cycle by empowering you to curate your environment, habits, and attention, refusing distractions and aligning your focus with what truly matters. They're not about working harder, but working smarter with intention and clarity. Let's paint a picture of these tricks in your life. Imagine starting your day by clearing your desk, leaving only your laptop and a single notebook. The empty space calming your mind thanks to Ma. You've silenced non-essential notifications, refusing distractions with Danshari, and focus on one key task, writing a report or sketching a design. Monotasking with Zen mindfulness, feeling a surge of clarity and pride. Your schedule has a 30-minute gap for reflection, a May-inspired pause that recharges you. You've refused a low-value meeting, using the time for a creative project that aligns with your ikigai, bringing joy and purpose. Your phone is free of distracting apps, and your social media feed is curated to inspire, reflecting a minimalist digital life. Each day, you make one Kaizen tweak, organizing a folder, breathing deeply before work, building focus effortlessly. Your workspace includes a chipped mug, cherished for its story, grounding you in wabi-sabi's imperfect beauty. Your mind is clear, your attention sharp, and your heart full as you move through your day with purpose and ease. To adopt these tricks, start with one or two and build from there. For Ma, clear one workspace surface today, your desk or kitchen table, and keep only what's essential, noticing how the empty space boosts your focus. For Danshari, silence non-essential notifications on your phone, discard one time-wasting habit, like checking social media during work, and separate from the guilt of being unavailable, using the time for a focused task. For Zen mindfulness, monotask during one activity today, eating lunch, writing an email, fully present without distractions, savoring the clarity it brings. For Kaizen, spend 5 minutes tonight refining one focus habit. Organize a drawer, mute one app, or plan tomorrow's key task, building momentum gradually. For Ikigai, identify one meaningful task for today, advancing a hobby, connecting with a friend, and give it your prime focus, refusing lesser distractions. These steps, rooted in Japanese wisdom, are simple yet powerful, building a focused life step by step. Challenges will arise, and that's okay. You might feel anxious about missing notifications or saying no to tasks, worried about falling behind. Start small. Mute one app. Refuse one minor commitment. And build confidence, using Danshari's framework to separate emotionally. Social pressure to stay connected or productive can be strong. Remind yourself that these tricks are about your clarity, not others' expectations, and communicate kindly. I'm simplifying to focus on what matters. Time scarcity can make these habits feel daunting. Use Kaizen's micro actions, 1 minute of decluttering, one breath of mindfulness to fit them into busy days. Digital distractions, like social media or emails, can be hard to resist. Curate your digital life gradually, unfollowing one account or deleting one app at a time, aligned with minimalism. If mental clutter persists, pair these tricks with mindfulness, like a deep breath before monotasking to calm your mind. Be patient. Building focus is a journey, and every intentional choice is a step toward clarity. These tricks weave beautifully with other Japanese philosophies. Wabi-sabi, the embrace of imperfection, fosters gratitude for flawed moments, a rushed task, a quiet pause, easing the pressure to be perfectly productive. Danshari empowers you to let go of distractions and guilt, freeing your attention. Kaizen ensures lasting change through small, consistent actions. Ikigai aligns your focus with purpose, prioritizing what brings joy. Motenai, the respect for resources, extends to your attention, encouraging you to use it thoughtfully, avoiding waste. Ma creates space in your environment and mind for clarity and focus. Together, they create a holistic approach to living, one that values simplicity, presence, and meaning over distraction or excess. Let's deepen this with more practices. Try a Ma morning. For 1 week, start your day with a 10-minute tech-free pause, sipping coffee, journaling, or stretching. Clearing your mind for focus, inspired by Ma. Another practice is a focus journal. Each evening, write down one task you monotasked and how it felt, reinforcing Zen mindfulness. To cultivate Danshari, do a distraction audit. List 5 things that pull your focus: apps, habits, commitments, and refuse one, like muting a group chat, discarding its pull on your attention. For Kaizen, set a daily focus minute to clear one distraction. Close a tab, tidy a corner, building habits effortlessly. For Ikigai, create a purpose list of 5 tasks that bring joy and commit to one daily. Like reading or helping a colleague, prioritizing focus on meaning. For Ma, create a calm workspace with a bare desk and one meaningful item, a plant, a photo, enhancing concentration. These exercises, flexible and personal, make focus a sustainable part of your life. Let's also explore how these tricks transform your relationships. A cluttered mind can strain connections, making you distracted or irritable. By boosting focus, you create space for presence. Imagine listening to a friend without checking your phone, monotasking your attention, fostering intimacy, guided by Zen mindfulness, or prioritizing a meaningful conversation over a packed schedule, aligning with Ikigai, deepening bonds, refusing low-value commitments, inspired by Danshari, frees you to invest in loved ones. The calm of a decluttered workspace, rooted in Ma, creates a welcoming environment for connection. By focusing intentionally, you make space for vulnerability, laughter, and love, enriching your relationships. Let's ground this in a story. Meet Kenta, a 32-year-old writer struggling to focus. His desk was a chaos of papers and gadgets. His phone buzzed with notifications, and his mind was a fog of stress and self-doubt. His days were packed with freelance gigs and social events, leaving him drained and uninspired. One day, a mentor shared a podcast on Japanese minimalism, introducing Kenta to Ma and Danshari. He started small, clearing his desk to hold only his laptop and a chipped mug, the empty space calming his mind, inspired by Ma. He practiced Danshari, silencing notifications, discarding the habit of scrolling during breaks, and separating from the pressure to be always on, using the time to write. He monotasked each writing session, immersing himself fully, guided by Zen mindfulness. He used Kaizen, spending 5 minutes daily refining his focus, organizing a folder, muting an app. He prioritized his novel, his ikigai, refusing lesser tasks. Over months, Kenta's focus sharpened, his productivity soared, and his creativity flourished. His home became a sanctuary, his relationships deeper, his life richer. These tricks didn't eliminate distractions, but they transformed his focus, making his life clear, purposeful, and joyful. As you embrace these tricks, envision the life you're crafting. A workspace where empty spaces invite clarity, a schedule with room for purpose and rest, a mind sharp and present, alive with focus and joy. The Japanese minimalist way isn't about forcing focus. It's about curating it, making every moment count. It's a rebellion against the chaos of distraction, a reclaiming of your attention, your purpose, your soul. You don't need more tools, more hustle, or more time. You need only to simplify with intention and let focus flow. So, begin today. Right now, choose one trick, clear a desk, silence a notification, monotask a moment, and take one step. Carry this question forward. What can I simplify to sharpen my focus today? Ask it when you work, plan, or reflect. Trust that each intentional choice is a step toward clarity, a brick in the foundation of a simpler, more meaningful life. You're not just focusing, you're crafting a life of peace, purpose, and joy. Welcome to the Japanese minimalist way. Minimalist way. Minimalist way.